Salutations fam, this is Arim from Haltessiagaming, and in today's video I've got another GOAT format deck profile from a tournament I attended recently. Yeah, I played this, and I made it all the way to the end, but unfortunately, well, it was like game 3 of finals, and like, I drew a kind of weak hand, and he opened like double judgment, and it was unfortunate. But yeah, it was very unfortunate. But it's like the deck performed very well. Otherwise, I played against like the matchup I was like most afraid of, which was like the Panda Burn deck, and I actually ended up winning that one, and I was very happy about it. And like, when I saw that it was like being played at the turn, I was like, man, I really hope I don't play against this player, because all of my stuff for it is in the side deck. But then, like, I realized, oh, wait a minute, I don't care about Gravity Bind or level limit because Relinquished is a level 1 monster and I can still play. But, yeah, this is Relinquished, but it's like Relinquished Chaos Warrior. And I really enjoy the deck. It performed very well. So, to start off, we've got 3 copies of Relinquished. This is like the theme I wanted to play. I wanted to be able to like, I'd really been enjoying like the kind of like Manju like deck building idea in my Blue Eyes deck, and I was like, I wanted to like kind of convert it into something chaos based, and like, Manju setting up Relinquish just gives you chaos fodder, and then like Relinquish is also like a really powerful card. And yeah, and it's just, I'm not gonna lie, baby Thousand Eyes, being able to just take monsters and equip, and then like your opponent also takes the damage, and it's just actually like hard to hit over this. So it's like if they hit over it, you just steal another monster. So it's like this card's actually kind of annoying to deal with, and they gotta like actually out it, and it's like really easy to summon. So yeah, 3 copies of Relinquished, 3 copies of Manju of the 10,000 Hands. Really powerful normal summon. Just immediately go +1 in card advantage. Then we've got 3 copies of Thunder Dragon. It felt really good against the Panda Burn player because he was like acting kind of smug. He saw like some warriors. I activated Thunder Dragon. He was like, Chaos Warrior. I've got this matchup. This is really easy. It's just like, oh boy, you are not ready. And then like I summoned Relinquished, and he was like, oh, I don't have anything to deal with this. And I was like, that's good to hear. And then I have my, my 1 flip effect monster, Dekoichi. This just happens to be like a good dark. I never got to draw off of this because like I only ended up seeing it against warriors, and like the first time I saw it, he had the Mystic Swordsman level 2, and the second time I saw it, he had knock, and it was just really unfortunate. So there's that, and then we got the warriors in the deck. I've got 1 DD Warrior Lady, 1 copy of Blade Knight, and 1 copy of Don Zalug. This is the boy right here. Like, this card is great. Being able to just snipe cards out of people's hand. It's really good. And then we've got Breaker the Magical Warrior. This card's great. Sinister Serpent, 1 Sangan, like the Power 1-ofs, and then Chaos Orc and BLS. Did I ever end up summoning BLS? I don't think I ever summoned BLS. Look, I had it a couple of times, but like one time I never ended up needing it, and then the other time it got like hit out of my hand by Don Zalug, and I was kind of sad. I was like, no. But yeah, that is it for the monsters. I really enjoyed the deck. Played very well. Then we on to the spells. We've got Pot of Greed, Graceful, Duo, Snatch Steal, Burial, Vortex, and Swords for, the 1-ofs. Yeah. All the broken 1-ofs that you play in your GOAT deck. And then 2 copies of Black Illusion Ritual. I kind of wished I had a third ritual spell against the Panda Burn deck, but it's like I still won anyway, so I guess it didn't really matter. Because we got to a point where he had like the floodgates, and like he used like Ojama Trio to like flood my board, so I couldn't like summon stuff. And it's like the only way for me to clear the Ojama tokens was like to ritual summon using them as material. So that was something. Yeah, and then two copies of Metamorphosis. I only own two copies. This turn gave me Thousand Eyes 90% of the time, and like occasionally I would also go into Dark Walter, which is like crazy. And then we've got the two copies of Reinforcements of the Army. Yeah, just pick up any of your warriors post side. This helps you get into Zombira if you draw deck dev, which I never actually got to do, unfortunately. But it's just like if I would have seen it, it would have won me the game. But it's just like, I mean, I still won most of my games anyway. So, three Book of Moon. I do not own Tsukiyomi, so this is the next best thing. And honestly, this is more versatile because this also outlasts Warrior. Being able to like, I think like against like the Panda Burn player, I was able to go book and set my Manju and then flip summon it to like set up another ritual summon to like continue playing through his board and everything. And I was able to just go ritual summon, and then like suck with monsters, turn stuff into Thousand Eyes, and just it was great. And then we've got a couple of traps in the deck. We've got two Sakuretsu armor. Just the standard battle trap, one copy of Ring, one Mirror Force, and then the last trap in the deck is the one copy of Call of the Haunted. I didn't play Torrential, but like I guess it's fine. Like I didn't necessarily miss it. It's like against the Panda Burn player, I kind of wish I had Torrential so that I could like wipe my board. But yeah, it's like overall, the deck performed very, very well, and I don't really feel like anything about it was like bad. It's just that game 3 against like Warriors was just unfortunate because like it's not even necessarily that like my hand was like super bad. It's just like he had knock for Dekoichi. Because realistically, why would you ever like normal summon Dekoichi? Especially when you're like behind and you need to like get cards to get back in the game. It's one of those like in hindsight this was the correct play, but like everything's a different perfect play in hindsight. The extra deck is just what I have. I've got the 3000 Eyes, Dark Bolter. These were the only monsters I summoned out of my extra deck. But I've also got Fiend Skull Dragon in here, Fusionist, Gatling Dragon, Master of Oz, Last Warrior, and Dark Paladin because it's very shiny and cool. But yeah, these are the only ones I summoned. Like this top row is what you usually summon. You occasionally will summon these too if you like steal the right level off of a snatch steal, but like for the most part these are just what I have. And yeah, that's it for the extra deck. And then for the side deck, I've got one Jinzo. This came in against Panda Burn and Warriors. It won me the match against Panda Burn. Because I tribute summoned this and like he couldn't out it. And then he activated Snatch Deal to like take it, but I had like Book of Moon, so it's like it was fine. And then I'm citing one copy of Karibo. So the funny thing is, the idea with this card was that if I played against like Reasoning Gate, I could like search this off of Sangan. If they like wipe my board, I could search this off Sangan, and then they can't OTK me. And then like because I got like a bunch of removal and stuff on the crackback, like it's probably fine. Or like sometimes you just draw this and it's just really, really strong to be able to just let them overcommit and then just like Karibo so you don't die, and then just like destroy them in the crackback. Two copies of Electric Snake. Honestly, I should have sided this in against Warriors game 2. If this got pitched off of Donzaloo, like that honestly could have changed the course of the game 2, and we wouldn't need to go game 3. But it's like, again, hindsight. Zombira, This is in here as a side deck option to combo with deck dev, because this is just a searchable monster that fulfills deck dev's condition. We've got Heavy Storm, MST, 2 Dust Tornado, 2 Dust Shoot, 1 deck dev. Oh, you can't see the deck dev. 1 deck dev, and then 3 copies of Waboku. And yeah, that's it for the side deck. That's it for the deck. Yeah, I only lost the 1 match against Warriors, and you know, everything else was pretty good. Honestly, like the rest of the match were actually pretty dominant. Now I think about it, because like a lot of decks just were not preferred for Relinquished, and even like the Warrior deck, it's like basically like game 2, I got like hand looped, so it's like you know. But it's just like as far as like actually like dealing with the Relinquished, like a lot of people just were not ready to deal with Relinquished. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the deck profile. I really enjoyed playing Relinquished. It performed very well. That's going to be it for this video. This has been Darkslayer Arim from Haltessiagaming. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, share with your friends. Please check my description. I got useful stuff in there. Thank you very much for watching, and have a wonderful day. Now the button game.